Okay, now we're going to be going over the lower arm of the human muscle model. All right, so the first thing we got to decide or talk about is that the top is the extensor side, where if you flip it over, our palm side are all flexors. So flexor side, extensor side. All right, so that'll help us out immensely. Then we have to look at the position of the pinky and the thumb. All right, so remember back at bones, you learned that the radius sits on the thumb side and the ulna sits on the pinky side. So that's going to help us out as well here in a minute. All right, so we're going to be starting off with the extensor side. And the first one we're going to do is the extensor digitorum. All right, so we're on the extensor side. The digits are our fingers. If we go right down the middle and trace it straight back, this is our extensor digitorum. And again, all we did was start the digits and trace it straight back. Now, the next muscle we want to do is the extensor Carpi Ulnaris, which tells us ulna, which means we need to be looking on the pinky side. So this is my pinky. So if I trace it straight back, I have the extensor Carpi Ulnaris. So extensor tells us what side of the arm it's on, and then the ulnaris told us what side of the hand it's on. Then we have extensor Carpi Radialis. So radius is going to be thumb side. So here's our thumb. Okay, we're going to skip over these two muscles and go up to these two. These two make the extensor Carpi Radialis. Again, extensor tells us the side of the hand, and then the radius tells us the position. Now, this very large muscle next to the extensor Carpi Radialis, this one is called the Brachioradialis. And this one, again, radius tells us thumb side, brachio because it goes up and into the brachial region. All right, so let's do this whole side of the hand one more time. We have extensor digitorum, extensor Carpi Ulnaris, extensor Carpi Radialis, and Brachioradialis. Now let's flip it over to the flexor side. And the first muscle we do is the Palmaris Longus. So you start in the middle of the palm and straight back. This muscle is the Palmaris Longus. Then we have the flexor Carpi Ulnaris. So there's my pinky side again, and I'm on the flexor side. So this is my flexor Carpi Ulnaris. All right, now we're going to go over to that thumb side, and this is my flexor Carpi Radialis. So again, flexor tells me what side of the arm, radius tells me thumb or pinky. So flexor Carpi Radialis. Now, this little muscle right here that runs at an angle is called the pronator teres, and that is what's going to pronate that lower arm. All right, so let's do all the muscles on this side one more time. We have Palmaris Longus, flexor Carpi Ulnaris, flexor Carpi Radialis, and pronator teres.